94.9 Zeta goes local. There you go. That is 77 Swindle.
That one goes out to Billy Bile. There you go.
Pump that up there. Okay, there you go. And yeah, Bile, who used to be in the Mary Tyler Horse.
As in stomach lining.
Right, exactly.
Anyone who's named after stomach lining's all right by us.
He once told me he wanted to put out an album called Smile with Bile. It was a children's album.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm waiting for that damn thing.
Did we also play the whores back there?
Yeah, we played some whores before
What's up,
that.
Doobie?
Whores! They're probably
Doobie.
drunk right now.
You think?
They were at the tattoo convention this weekend.
Do you
Yes,
think?
they were.
Yeah, they played.
Did you guys go there?
No, we didn't.
Because last night we were in Jupiter with Mr. Blackard, former corpse grinder, working on Make It Bleed. It's almost completed, and we went there last night and just mixed, some more. We bought a home studio back in January. We invested about $8,000 in this studio, and we just decided, let's take everything we've written in the last year and a half, and properly record it, unlike the first two releases, which were done on a shoestring budget with a little skull hanging off the end, and, do this right, because those releases now sound totally dated, and we've been working on this thing. Gory, was the producer, engineer, everything. And for a guy who's young, who we met at 15 in a sports bar doing sound, which is how he got his introduction into the world of Gravewave. Basically, he couldn't have done a better job. It's amazing.
Hey, you need to join our band. Oh, I don't know, man.
I was roading for Quiet Riot that night, man.
At 15 years old, and I met him, and I just said,
we should throw rocks at him.
So basically,
the only one sorry is Kevin Dubrow's hairpiece.
His hair.
Yeah, all right, so basically, Paul, was very into the band. He saw like a lot of, somebody with that kind of attitude that those old New York bands had, and said, wow, this brings back a lot of memories. This guy's 43 years old, and he was like, I want to work with you, and basically he fine-tuned little things in the recording that we didn't pick up because, it's all new to us.
It's always better to just bring in another set of ears
outside party.
That's not part of the unit.
Familiar. Yeah, so because sometimes you can't step away from it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
And basically, I decided, I thought of the name. The name of the record, tentatively, everyone's agreed on it, is Make It Bleed, which is kind of a take on the Rolling Stones' Let It Bleed. Kind of a take on, ready for this? Wham's Make It Big. We just thought it's time to, it's time to make it or break it, do or die, make it bleed, cover the world in your life fluid and make your mark, sign your name in blood, please.
In studio with DBY, and you can go to ZetaRocks.com. Yes. They've been the last couple of songs in that set. You guys were hamming it up on the camera.
I guess.
I was actually afraid to kind of look to see what you guys were doing.
Cybonecrophilia.
I just know that you guys were enjoying it.
Nick, your lips are smooth and kissable. What can I say?
I'm a very photogenic guy.
There you go. So, ZetaRocks.com. All right, let's go. Tell me about the history of the band for those who don't know what DBY, where the roots come from. How did it happen?
Well, briefly. We started out in 99, and it was
Spring of
Janos.
99 to be exact.
It was Janos' idea. We are blood. We make it bleed. And, he was like, you are the drummer. You know it. You have nothing else going for you. You're poor. You're indigent. You are a star. But as all stars in training, you have nothing. Let's do this band. We'll find two other people. We knew Nicodemus because... long story.
Because
he roadie. You didn't tell him. He roadie for Boogalard back in the day.
Yeah, he roadie for Jordy White, Twiggy Ramirez's first band in Boogalard, and we knew him forever. And we were just like, this kid knows every Gene Simmons move ever, committed to tape, choreographed him, studied him like a prize fighter.
Better, actually.
And we're like, this kid's a monster. He's like a bull. We need him.
Yeah,
all right.
He's good in fight. He's good.
And it's pretty funny from the get-go. We came out of the hearse. We came out of the coffin, and the hearse just took off, and we got pressed everywhere we went, good or bad or otherwise. And I see a lot of bands who we influenced, made up of people who used to come see our band, and then it's forget about that band, dude, because now I have one. Well, guess what? You are not going to stop us. Death is imminent. You are not going to stop us. We were here first, and I'll gladly pat myself on the back and smite my other cheek and just say we're one of the most influential bands that ever came out of here. You could try to deny it. Look in the mirror. The truth is there.
Take a step at the plate.
Look at that.
We challenge.
Exactly. I don't care. We've definitely been through a lot of stuff as a band because we're not here to play games. If a club owner rips us off, we're going to shout profanities and swing on you.
We're not going to
start paying dues right away. We hadn't even played out yet. We got robbed the week before our first show.
Basically, everyone
we had a warehouse in Margate. We literally got cleaned out. We ended up with nothing.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And it stinks to the wounds.
Just the bottom line is we have not made any bones about who we are as people. If you come to our show, if you're a hanger-on, you're looking for some friends, so you come see us because you need some friends, don't come to our show. And those are the people who defect towards other bands' camps now. You know who you are. And anyway,
well, you got a problem with this
care.
place. The scene in the mid-90s.
There's 2 clubs left.
Thriving. And it's not really thriving now. Manson came out of here, collapsing lung, Saigon Kick. A lot of friends of ours pretty much got signed, and whether or not things took off, they at least gained momentum. They saw things through an end where there was a record deal that came about.
There's something.
Half a dozen bands came out of here in the mid-90s.
Something's wrong when the people that made this music scene what it is do not want to go to shows anymore. People from CityLink, people from New Times, they were here when Marilyn Manson came out, and now it's like they think they've seen it all and done it all, have a wife or a kid now, and they just don't have the time to go out anymore. And the people who are in the scene now, there's you, Razor, and very few other people involved in local media who actually support any kind of bands or music whatsoever.
From New Times, we love you.